Godfather of Harlem, Season 3, Episode 10, Our Shining Prince. It starts off kind of where, uh, Elise got drugged last week, and he goes and appeals to the CIA guy, Harvey, Wild Bill, that he got the message. And Wild Bill's looking at him kind of strange, and then he meets with Chinchigante in the dark somewhere in the rooftop somewhere. And he also goes to Morgenthau, and Pike's in there too, and they got all this stuff on the board. And Pike said we must try to neutralize all uh, black uh, militants or black speaking uh, people of the struggle, the civil rights movement, and basically Bumpy Johnson comes in there. It said that he has information about the CIA doing a deal with the Joe Colombo and Jose Battle, and he presents that. We find out too that Elise is okay, appears to be okay, and Bumpy's trying to get Pettigrew and Nate to be uh, in the Autoball ballroom to prevent uh, the assassination that's supposed to happen against Malcolm. And all the while they're supposed to meet, uh, they get stopped by either NYPD or any of your alphabet agencies. Say that they're not going to be able to go to the all ballroom, and they were told to put their hands up, and they cuffed them. And we see that Adam Clayton Powell is talking to Lyndon Baines Johnson, President Lyndon Baines Johnson. He wants to. They got rid of the poll tax, was a tax that you had to put a tax in order to vote, which is crazy. If you can vote, you're supposed to be a democracy. Can't you? Why can't you just vote? Why you got to pay a tax for that? But and he wants Adam Clayton Powell to champion him for civil rights. That he wants him to get an education bill and some other bill, and that's going on. Malcolm is talking to his wife. His sister gave him tickets, airline tickets to go move to China. She feels that he might be safe in China compared to being in the United States, but nowhere's going to be safe for Malcolm, international or in states. They were gunning for him, and he's looking at pictures of his family. He's thinking about everything, and he knows that his time is up. And you could tell, you could see it on his face. You could see his demeanor. Uh, he goes to the Audubon ballroom. He meets Elise and Umar, and Umar's wondering what happened to Pettigrew and Nate. They got detained by some form of law enforcement agency, and Elise, you know, he talks to Elise and everything, and Elise goes sees his wife and the children, and she sees some of these suspicious people that's walking in because Malcolm didn't want nobody to search. He didn't want nobody to be searched at all, which was really sad. Because Pettigrew and they said, "How are you gonna protect us, man, when we can't even search the people?" And he didn't want people to be searched because college kids and whatnot. And it's just real sad. But he goes and get ready to speak. They got that going on along with the Jose battle and all them trying to get prepared for this drug buy thing with the mafia. But prior to that, You had uh, Wild Bill confronts Chinchigante and Bumpy Johnson on the rooftop, and basically he's got him, whatever, and they shake hands, and before you know it, he tells them to drop their weapons, and they shake hands, and they grab him and throw him off the building and kill him. Yeah, so they go drive up to this drug transaction thing that's supposed to be going down, and they were surprised. Jose and Joe Colombo surprised to see Bumpy and Chinchigante riding the car together, and he wants to basically pull out a machine gun and shoot them. And Joe's telling them, no, no, you can't shoot a mob boss. You can't do that. And before you know it, the cops are rolling up, and he's able to stop him from shooting them. The cops roll up and arrest them all, and they got them. Morgenthau got Chinchigante and Bumpy in the car, and he said we made a deal, but he said the next time I see you again, y'all gonna be in prison. So they drive, and he basically Bumpy tells Chinchigante that he basically does not want to do the drug transaction thing anymore. He wants to do something different. And on the radio, they hear about Malcolm X being assassinated, and the guy threw the whole situation. Get your hand out my pocket. They threw the one throws a firebomb. And then you got the guy with the sawed-off shotgun that pumped the bullets in Malcolm's chest. And it's just sad. And he hears it over the radio when him and Chino driving or riding back. And you also see a little part where Lyndon Baines Johnson's talking to Adam Clayton Powell, saying that J. Edgar Hoover told him that this was a plot by the Newark Moss in New Jersey. And Adam Clayton Powell asked him a question the about the FBI, and he act like Lyndon Baines Johnson act like they didn't know what's going to happen. All they knew it. Everybody knew. So it's just sad. And then you got the little clip where Bumpy's talking to Malcolm, his corpse in the morgue, and he said, "I wanted to protect you, but you didn't allow me to protect you." And he said that I'm gonna be a better man, and I'm gonna get vengeance for the people that did this to you. And it goes on. Yeah, real powerful episode.